Welcome back to More Sip the Tally. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at Brock Purdy. Now, you guys know I have not been the biggest Brock Purdy fan, but I did start to give him his props recently because of what he started to do over a long period of time. His body of work has grown over the last 13, 14, 15 games, and I did kind of mentally take him out of he has all this talent that anybody could do the job to he's actually making plays for the team and he's not just a quote unquote game manager that he can actually go win them some games. And so I gave him some credit for being or for growing from one category to the next. But just like the old adage, when you pat somebody on the they in your hand. And they some of his targets, not some of his targets, some of his weapons got kind of taken away in the Cleveland game. And Cleveland's a really good defense too, so make sure we put that in the. I don't want to leave that out, but throw some numbers out there before we get to the film. Brock, he was 12 for 27. I got him to my right over here. That's why I'm looking to the right. 125 yards, one touchdown, one interception. It's not very good. And every quarterback missed throws. Every quarterback missed throws. But the throws I'm going to show you on film, they're kind of bad misses. They're like bad misses. And I'm not going to show you all of them, but they're not good. 4.6 yards per attempt. He had 15 pressures. So Miles Garrett and that bunch was getting after him too, and he wasn't. I ain't gonna say he wasn't standing in the gap throwing the pressures, but they were affecting him as far as getting the ball to where he needed to get them. Because I will tell you this, he was sacked 3 times also. While watching the all 22 of this, Cleveland for the most part, played cover one. They got 4 to 5 good guys up front. They got good DBs, good fast DBs that can play man coverage, and they got guys that kind of can play not the rover, the robber spots. So for the most part, Cleveland played cover one, and there were occasions where Brock Purdy's weapons got open, and he just didn't hit them. Now, did he lose some of them? Yes. There were 62 total offensive plays. Debo only played 9. CMC only played 36. Kittle played 61. Trent played 60. And of course, Brock played all 62. But let's get into the film and I can show you what I saw when I saw Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers versus the Cleveland Browns. Welcome back to Most of the Tally. All right, let's get to the film version of the show. Now, before we start the film, if you like the content so far, hit the like button. And if you want to be here and see all the rest of the film that we have for the 2023 season, hit the subscribe and hit the bell so you can be here when we drop all the content for the rest of the 2023 season. We're growing. I appreciate everybody's support, all the new subscribers. Make sure you hit that button so you can be here when we drop the rest of this content for the rest of the season. But without further ado, how the Cleveland Browns stopped the Brock Purdy hype train. And again, I mentioned it in the monologue. A lot of cover one. There was a zone play that I'm going to show you right here. Let me hit this quick of water, and we will begin. High quality H2O. Again, just want to show you like kind of what the Browns were doing. It's just a sample cover one. You see, all eligible receivers are covered in some way, shape, form, or fashion by a defender or a linebacker. But you also have 2 hole players. You have a low hole player and a high hole player. And in this case, number 44 is your low hole player, and number 1 is your high hole player. That's the typical cover one version of it. Most guys are playing man to man. You have a low hole player and a high hole player. I just wanted to show you kind of the basis of what the Browns were doing to the 49ers in this game. Now we'll get into how it affects or was affecting Brock Purdy. Now he's about to get hit. He's getting pressured. Remember, he was pressured 15 times. And if I'm not mistaken, this is Darius Smith with a clean rush after a stunt headed to Brock Purdy. But also, look, up top, because you're playing cover one, if you can protect it long enough, you get one-on-one. And you get right now, you see Brandon Ayuk stepping with that outside leg and about to burst back inside on a clean post with no safety help. No safety help. So he's going to have all that room to work with. So in my mind, honestly, even though somebody's bearing down on you, just throw it to the middle of the field and let Ayuk run under it. Just let him run under it. But watch how Ayuk has to adjust his route and go back right there. He has to adjust the route and go up the field instead of across the field. And that allows the DB to cross his face and get in on the play. Now, granted, yes, he has a rusher in his face, but there has been a lot of talk about Purdy being elite. Even on this channel, when I said that Kyle Shanahan had, a system that almost any quarterback could run, the Purdy, what I want to call them, the people that think Purdy is elite, I'll just leave it like that. I won't give him a name. Said that that's not true. He's this, he's that. Elite quarterbacks, they don't miss these. Now, I do know quarterbacks miss throws, and I do. And Brock Purdy's no different from any other quarterback, Pat Mahomes or whatever, they miss throws. But some of these misses, and not talking about this one in particular, to me are egregious. He had some bad misses, and it's one miss in particular that I didn't even put on here. It's crazy. But let's go to the second one. But I do want to say this now, even though I'm talking about Brock Purdy, Cleveland defense is really, really, really darn good. It's really darn good. So this is just as much as about Cleveland defense as it is about Brock Purdy. Now in this play, they got a free play. Cause look at Myles Garrett offsides. Plain as day offsides. And you're gonna see the flag thrown once I run the play. There goes the flag. Now, CMC one-on-one. Pretty much he gonna win at a lot. CMC gonna win a lot of one-on-ones with linebackers. A lot of them. Look at that. Now, right now, CMC is about to run away from this cat. He's about to. But pay attention to what's going on with Brock Purdy right now. Myles Garrett is all over him. This is one of those ones where you just got to hope and pray. But you got to get enough air on it. You got to get this ball off fast enough and get enough air on it where Christian McCaffrey can run under. So you just got to throw it up, get enough air on it, let him run under. Because you know Christian McCaffrey's going to run away from people. But he didn't. Missed opportunity. Another missed opportunity. Look how far away from Christian McCaffrey this ball is. Missed opportunity. This next play. Ran a little zone. And they didn't run zone a lot, but they did. And you're looking at this play and you're like, that ain't bad. He just threw it in coverage, got tipped it or whatever. But wait till I show you this view. Elite quarterbacks don't do this. Ball snapped. I'm looking down the middle. Okay, I'm going to move somebody with my eyes. Or at least I'm going to try to. Okay, I'm still looking down the middle. I ain't moved nobody yet. I moved somebody into the space. Okay, I'm looking down the middle, so I'm going to throw somewhere else. Nope. I'm still looking down the middle. I'm still going to throw down the middle. Fire play. Do elite quarterbacks do that? I think not. Next play. Now watch the coverage right here. Watch the coverage on Brandon Ayuk, I think. Watch Martin Emerson. Now that's on that end cut. You got to be able to hit that on time. Watch how far behind this throw is. Right to Martin Emerson. And it's way off. It's so far off that Brandon Ayuk can't even put the brakes on it and knock it down. Right to Martin. Because Martin Emerson's beat on the end cut. That's NFL open. Well, we were talking about pressure earlier. Look in the backfield. There's no pressure on this one. It's just a missed throw. There's no pressure on this one. Back to cover one. Let's go again. Fourth quarter. They're going to run a little China concept, little smash concept. Two flats in the corner. At this point, now again, he has another guy that be the lineman that's coming down, bearing on him. And again, Cleveland had 15 pressures, I know. But if you're going to be elite, You got to stand in there and realize that every now and again, you're going to have some guys that can get open. And I know Debo only played 9 snaps. CMC played 36. But Ayuk is not a slouch. Ayuk got open on this play. And you got to give him an opportunity. You got to give him an opportunity. You got to put some air on this ball and let him run under it. Ayuk is open. Ayuk is open. Ayuk was open on the post earlier. Put some air on it. Give him an opportunity to get up under it. Look how far away that ball is. Ayuk don't have a chance. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like some of I understand quarterback missed throws. I do. Every quarterback missed throws. Mahomes. Who are some of my good quarterbacks out there? Mahomes, Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers. Like all the good quarterbacks, they miss throws. But these are way off, man. These throws are way off. I'll give you one more. And again, cover one, if you get a guy that's open, you got to be able to beat it. Tim Jennings. Throw the ball inside. Just throw it inside and low. Inside and low. That's what you got to do. Inside and low. It's outside and high. Probably should have been an interception. Probably should have been another interception. And again, all the Cleveland Browns did was play simple cover one, with the exception of the one play I showed you in zone. Simple cover one. Now, again, I understand CMC didn't play the whole game, played 36 snaps. Debo only played 9. Kittle played most of the game. Trent played 60 snaps. But the hype train for Brock Purdy and what Brock Purdy supporters were saying kind of turned some people against Brock Purdy, myself included, because I thought Brock Purdy, to be picked where he was doing a good job. But there were Niner faithful and some people that are not Niner faithful just putting him on this pedestal that I think was too fast. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm going to keep it 100. I think Brock Purdy will be a pretty darn good quarterback. I think he has all the tools to, again, I was giving him his props before this. I was saying that he's out of game manager phase. He can actually win them some games. I said this last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever. Matter of fact, on this channel. And then this happened. Now, granted, Cleveland is a good defense, but they're playing cover one. And countless times on this tape, Ayuk's open. Other guys are open. And the misses, these ain't close misses. These are egregious misses. So let the hype train stand down. Let him be where he is now. Let him continue to develop. Let's not put him up here with the GOATs yet. Let him keep developing. And that's all this is. Does it sound like hate? Probably initially, but it's not. All I'm saying is let him develop in his time. Don't throw him out there with the... No, don't. I'm going to change that. Don't keep putting him on this pedestal because he's not there yet. He's not there yet. Let him develop. Let him take his time. And as long as he got Debo, long as he got CMC, long as he got Kittle, long as he got Ayuk, he's going to be fine. And the 49ers going to be fine. They lost that game, but they won't lose too many more. I promise you that. So this is Coach Evans with my 2 cents on how the Cleveland Browns stopped the Brock Purdy hype train. And I'll see y'all soon, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. And if you did, hit that subscribe button. Peace.